All right. Yo, what's up? What's up? New Breed 313 Sports. Um, and talk about Pistons draft, man. Yeah, man, I know this ain't exactly the guys that we were looking for, but I mean, hey, we got to start somewhere, I guess, right? But to give it most many of y'all that don't know, um, today we drafted Bobby with the second round pick that we got from Minnesota in exchange for Wendell Carter, not Wendell Carter, Wendell Moore Jr. Um, also with that, um, you know, get a little information with him. Let's see, he's 6'9", 212 from Sweden, a guy that can read the floor, competes defensively, and has shown he can knock down threes. Cleatman, 21, averaged 10 points, 4.7 rebounds, a steal, and shot 35% from three-point range in the NBL. Spent 1 year at Wake Forest, 22-23, where he made 36.8% of his threes. Then on top of that, Pistons earlier moved up to get Wendell Moore, and he's making $2.5 million off the 64 in the cap space. That's, of course, we drafted Ron Holland in the first round yesterday. So just on Ron Holland, you know what I mean? High draft pick. Um, Number one recruit in the 23 class. Let's see, 18, young guy, averages 19 and a half, 6 rebounds, under 3 assists, 2.3 steals. So he's a defender, nearly a block. 46% overall, 24% from three from the Ignite, which team went 2-32. Holland's poor outside shooting was a significant factor in the slide draft stock. But after hiring shot doctor Fred Vinson, so with a lot of these guys, with these draft picks, as y'all can see, this is second draft pick. So what we were upset about, what we were upset about with Holland, we have that with Clinton. He's a guy who can shoot. I think he's 6'10". So he's a guy that has size. He can shoot. He can defend. He can a shot blocker. So right now he's the other forward / center. Then you got Wendell Moore, who's a shooter. I like his game. I've seen him play. I've seen him play with Minnesota and in the G League, more in the G League. Guy can score. He's definitely a bucket getter. Has defense. He went to Duke. So that tell you about how smart the guy is. And then you got Ron Holland. So more so, I know G League Ignite is more so on a development stages with players. They don't concentrate on the records because G League Ignite only had 2 wins, but they're more so on developing players and making players get better. You know what I mean? Hey, they've been doing that for years. coached by Jason Hart, and they got a few other guys. So I know some players, even myself, when I found out about it, I was like, oh man, like, but I want to give them, I want to be optimistic, and I want to give these young guys a shot. We still got to figure out who else we gonna have or gonna keep, because we don't know if they're gonna re-sign Fontecchio. I hope they do. They got to figure out what they want to do with Metu, even though Metu is a shooter. He can block shots and stuff. I hope we can keep him. But we got to figure out everybody else. I mean, Troy Brown, Taj Gibson, Malachi Flynn, Quentin Grimes, whoever else, our G League guys. They got to figure out, who they're going to keep. And they got to figure out, who they're going to have as a coach, who they're going to have as a GM. Honestly, man, to me, you might as well go ahead and get Bob Myers. I feel like if you can't get Tayshaun, I think your next choice should be Bob Myers. No question. He's been a GM with Golden State. That's the guy to look for right now. I would say, to me, I think that's my favorite candidate for a GM is Bob Myers. Now, coach, like I've always said, man, Sam Cassell, you know what I mean? Corliss, like I said, Corliss Williamson. I don't. You can say Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson and Sam Cassell is my lead candidates right now. Go ahead, get Mark Jackson. I think if you get Mark Jackson, that's going to he's going to make a difference with this team. Players is going to listen to him. He's going to make a difference. Even with Sam Cassell too, I think he can make a difference too. And he wants to teach these guys. He comes with that winning pedigree in Boston. So he knows how Joe Mazzulla runs. Even before then, he made Doka. So he's been around coaching. You know what I'm saying? So I think, those two guys are my lead candidates. Now, I know a lot of people was talking about Bronny getting picked by the Lakers. Are we really surprised, though? Seriously? Are we really surprised that he got picked by the Lakers? As much as Rich Paul then basically pulled a gun to people's heads and say, hey, man, we're going to threaten him to go to Australia. That was a chess move for him. It was a chess move. He's like, hey, you either do this or else. So they did that on purpose, man, for him to play with the Lakers. So I'm not surprised by that, but we'll see, man. We'll see how he plays. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they do, if they're going to give him like a two-way or something. I think eventually he's going to play. Well, he's going to play with LeBron. That's for damn sure. But for them to get Dalton Connect, I think it was huge for them. But with the Pistons, man, we got to see how these pick. Like I like their second-round pick, man. The guy could score. That's the shooter that we've been looking for. He is a shot blocker. But we still need veteran help. We need a veteran presence in that team. I don't know who you can get for that, but with these draft picks, man, let's just give them a chance. Y'all the same. Y'all the same people that was talking about the Lions and y'all didn't like their draft pick. So, now y'all in love with them. So let's see how these dudes play. I'm not going to completely say they're going to be bust until I see how they play and how they mesh with the team. Or you might see these guys in the G League too. You never know, but as long as they get that practice. But we'll see, man. Like we'll definitely see. Holland has talent. He has to work on his shooting. Have to work on his defense. And then both of these guys got to know the NBA game. Our second round pick, he has to know the speed of the NBA. Both of these guys do. They have to learn the speed of the game. They're going to have to learn with the fly. Just calm down on the turnovers. With young teams, they turn the ball over. I still think the Pistons are going to be they're going to be somewhere in leading the league in turnovers. If they're not going to in the most turnovers, they're either going to be one or two. That's what young teams do, man. They try to do too much. They get careless with the basketball. And I see this team doing that again. I see them being one of the worst teams in the league. It's just like I don't, unless they can stay healthy and K can play 70 games, Duran can play 70 games, but a lot of these guys, they've never played that many games in a season. It's gonna take that. You might have to put some of these guys in a low management situation, especially K. You got to literally monitor his minutes so he won't get hurt and do too much. Because but then this is what comes with being a franchise player. You have to get used to that. All the pressure, this is what you love as a franchise player. You can't have no excuses. Ivy, this got to be a put up or shut up. Isaiah Stewart, this has to be a put up or shut up year if he stays. Duran can average 20 and 20 if he wanted to. That's the amount of talent that Jalen Duran has. You know what I'm saying? I see Sasser getting better. He got to get in the weight room, but he has to get better. Fontecchio, I think, is a good player. You know what I'm saying? They just got to figure something. They got to figure it out. But Clinton, man, I like that pick. I do like that pick. I like them getting more. We'll see. I think more is probably more so going to be in the G League more. I could see that. I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot of his rookie cards, and I met him a couple times too, man. He's a good kid, man. Real good kid. Good player that came out of Duke. So we'll definitely see what these new guys bring. And if these guys that's been here, we gonna see. Like now, y'all know how I feel about the Pistons not having a draft party, which I think is the ridiculous. How do you not have a draft party this year? That makes no sense. Every team has a draft party except you. That makes no sense. It's like I said before. It tells you how much this organization really cares about the fans. It might be even worse or this coming up year than last year. And if it doesn't get any better, man, I'm going to have to cut ties with them being a season ticket holder. Because last year I was so disappointed. I was very disappointed. Not too many promotions. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things I was just like, come on, man. Y'all got to do better than this. Like, really. Really. Y'all can do better than this. Y'all can treat the fans better than this. But at the same time, as fans, we can't keep saying sell the team and do all this, and you're still going to the games. I got so sick and tired of hearing sell the team. They should sell the team and stuff. I was like, no, well, you should stop going. If you don't like how things are, stop going. I tell these fans that if you don't like it, stop going and sell your tickets. Why do you keep going? I go because I'm a basketball fan. I'm a Piston fan. But at the same time, I like getting autographs. I like taking pictures with players. You know, I try to get my money's worth. That's just me. That's how I look at it. But you got some of these fans that's just like pissing on the situation. It's just like, come on, man. Like you come on. Y'all can do better than that. But I mean, hey. Fans gonna be fans though. But hopefully the organization can do stuff better, man. Do more promotions, do more stuff, reach out more to season ticket holders, man. Like, make them want to be season ticket holders. Like, it's almost like you want to be a season ticket holder, but then you like, okay, they not treating us good. You know, you demanding all this money during season tickets, but what are we paying for? Are you doing something to compensate that for us to keep staying? I'm not gonna lie, that starter jacket was cool. Shout out to Tom Hopkins, man, because that starter jacket was hard. Even with being a cruise season ticket holder, dog, them 3 championship rings. Hey, I got to give it up to the Crews for doing that, even though I think they should do some more promotion too, because I think that and probably I think they only had maybe 2 or 3 promotion games or giveaways and stuff. Like, nah, you can't do that when you got teams that's giving away jerseys and rings and all of this stuff. Like, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? The Grand Rapids Gold, man, gave away Denver Nugget championship rings last year. Like, come on, bro. Really? I'm mad. Now I look back at it, I said, damn, I should have went to that damn game. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. But, yeah, man, y'all tell me, if I was to give it a grade, I would probably say maybe a C minus. I just got to see how these guys play, man. But, you know, let's give them, you know, let's see how they play. Let's see how they play in the summer league. Let's see what kind of team we going to have in the summer league too, down there in Vegas, man. It's going to be interesting to see how they do that. So we'll see, man. So, but yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think, man, about the NBA draft. Tell me what y'all think about the Pistons and how they draft was. You know, just let me know. Like and subscribe, man. Definitely to the channel, the New Breed 313 Sports, YouTube, X, Twitter, the group pages on Facebook, and also, man, the D313 Sports XP. Definitely like and subscribe to that, man. We got some things that we're trying to put together, man. So y'all stay tuned with that. But hey, man, I'm gonna keep putting videos out on here. So y'all stay tuned to that, man. All right, peace out.